Hi students, in this video I'm going to cover up the intersection of two lines and angle between two lines. And sometimes I'm going to kind of cover up the concept of when two lines are perpendicular and when two lines are parallel. So these are going to be the additional concept to check perpendicular and parallel lines. Beginning up with one of the examples like in vector form, let's say the line L1 is given as r equals to 1, negative 1 and 4 plus s times 1, negative 1 and 1. And the line L2 is given as this. Now this line passes through this point and it has direction vector this. This passes through this point and it has direction as this. What you're going to do is, to find the intersection, you convert the lines in parametric form. That should be your first priority. So convert the lines in parametric form, get the general coordinate of any point. Now similarly you convert both the equations like in parametric form. Now because you know that if two lines has to intersect, their x, y, z coordinate must have the same value. So when you take this value, x coordinate can be equated with x, y with y and z with z. In turn, what you get is you're going to get three equations like this. The first one is the result of equating x with x. Second one is y with y, and third one is z with z. Now I'm using the first two, this one and this one, to make the two simultaneous equation, because you know that there are two variables and you have three simultaneous equations. So it's always good to go with only two of them. Now once you get the s and t values, so these are the things that you're getting. So s you get as negative 3 and t as negative 2. Now to get the exact coordinate of intersection, you have to first of all verify with the third coordinate whether this and the third coordinate is same. So if it's not same, the lines will be askew lines, which is covered in my next video. So let's see, if I plug s as negative 3, it's 4 negative 3, which is positive 1. You can clearly see positive 1 out here. Also 7 minus 2, 7 negative 6 is gonna be here. So 3 times negative 2 and it's gonna be 1 again. Hence these lines intersect at these exact coordinates. Now in case if I wanted to find out whether the lines are skew or not, this coordinate is not gonna be different. Got it? In case if you took the other two coordinates, for example this one and this one, to form the simultaneous, to check you have to think about this coordinate not be different for skew lines. Now also what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up the next module, which is angle between lines. So for finding angle between lines, you just pick up the direction vector of the first line and direction vector with the second line. You must be clear with the dot product procedure, which is going to be cos theta is d1 dot d2 or magnitude of d1 d2. So remember that these two doesn't decide the angle between two lines. So the direction is the major important factor to decide the angle. So what you do is now immediately figure out the angle as cos theta is going to be 1, negative 1 times 2, 1, 3, and get the magnitude of these. So it's going to be root of 3 times root of 2 square plus 1 square plus 3 square, which is going to be root of 9 plus 1, 10 plus 4, root 13, root 14. So that's going to come here, and this is going to simplify to 2, negative 1 plus 3 over root 3 times root 14. Now this is going to be 4 over root 3 times root 14. So if you take theta exact, is going to be cos inverse of 4 over root 3 root 14. Just extending my result, in case if two lines are perpendicular, what happened is that in case of two lines are perpendicular, the dot product is going to be 0. The directions dot product is going to be 0. So if two lines are perpendicular, d1 dot d2 is going to be 0. Remember that. If two lines are parallel, then their directions d1 will be multiple of d2. Give me an example. It can be, let's say for example 1, negative 1, 1. If I take, this is the direction of line 1, and this is separate example, so don't correlate with the previous example that I gave. Let's say this is the direction of the line 1. This direction of line 2 is, for example, 2, 1 and negative 2. And I'm going to just check if these two lines are perpendicular or not. So if you take dot product of these, it's going to be 2, positive 1, negative 2. It's going to be not 0. Hence they are not perpendicular. not perpendicular. Alright, similarly, if you want to check if two lines are parallel, consider that one of the vector has a direction as 1, 1, 2, for example, and second line has a direction as 4, 4 and 8. So you can clearly say that if these two directions are multiple, even the negative multiple is fine. So even if it would have been here, we could have said these two lines are parallel lines. Alright, so hope this video helped you to figure out to find out the angle between two lines and intersection of the lines. Thank you for watching.